If you guys want a game-breaking center build that can clearly get contact dunks dunk over anybody, and it's 6'10" and 6'8", I'm gonna show you guys two builds. It can get contested greens. Like I said, I'm gonna show you guys two different builds. They're both insane, and it gets contested greens. It can even get snatch blocks or rim protector. It can protect the paint, and as you can see, I step back, hit a green. It can do it all. This center build, or both these center builds, are going to break NBA 2K21.
I was just trapping. I cannot tell you what the fuck just happened. Used to have all the static, now I don't really care about nothing, just want the cabbage. And I just want a bad bitch. She set me up, then she leaving the back end, then she leaving on weekend. These bitches be bugging, these bitches be. I gotta get to these pesos. Now I smoke on my dope, I don't chase hoes. 7, not talking no 8.
Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Chad here, back with another banger, man. In today's video, as you guys know, we're going over the best center builds in NBA 2K21, and I know I'm not a center. I'm a power forward, but long story short, I know what the best center builds are. I'm going to give you two in this video that are really overpowered, and I'm going to let you guys pick from which one you want, because both of them are good, but both of them are good at different things. So I have a lot of good friends, or friends that are good at the game that are centers. I play a lot of centers, and I talked to them, we figured out the best builds. So I'm going to give you guys these builds in today's video. So as you guys saw the intro, they're like both really good builds. They can play defense, they can shoot, they can dunk, they can do all that. Now, if you guys haven't, before we get into the video, make sure to hit a like and sub button. I'm trying to get to 37,000 subs off the video, and turn notifications because that's also important because I stream every day, and it'd be super cool if you guys can check those streams out. So like I said, hit the like and sub button, and I actually also found out that 60% of my viewers actually are not subscribed to my channel. So like I said, if you guys haven't hit the sub button, make sure to do that. And now let's get right into it. As you guys see, he has a 92 driving dunk, 83 pointer, and 95 all defensive stats. And this is real quick before we get into the build. There's 18 finishing, 18 shooting badges, 4 playmaking for special delivery. I'll get into that later. And then 25 defensive badges. So these badges are insane. Now let's get right into it. I'm just going to get right into build creator. I'm not going to waste your time. As you guys see, I move my face cam to the middle so I don't get like in your way of the left side. So I'm going to go over the two builds. So the first one is really good for 2s and 3s. Probably the best center build for park. But now the other build I'm going to give you is a little bit taller, but it's not really as fast, and it has slower jump shots, but it's a little bit taller, but it's really good for like the rec center or like events. So I'm gonna show you guys the two best builds. I actually made the taller one, the one that's good for rec center and events, because it can also be good at 2s, but I made a taller one, so it's up to you, whatever you use. So the first one I'm gonna go over is the 6'8". So you guys know centers aren't really that good this year. Go with the power forward. It's just better. You get more badges. Hand doesn't matter. There's number. It's up to you. Now the center that you're gonna want to go with is 6'9" or 6'8". It is up to you. I would go with 6'8" if you're gonna go with a shorter version. The way you don't want to go to is exactly 230 on the dot, because you look at the right, you still have 89 strength with the 81 speed, and your speed at 99 is going to be at 90. So that's a very good speed for a center, and you're going to have a 90 strength, and your stats are perfect. You have a 3 of 85. Obviously it's going to move with the wingspan, but all these stats are very good, and this is 6'8" at a center position. And since you're playing center with the wingspan, you're going to want to go very high. You're going to want to go max at 7'6" wingspan. The 3 is 81. That's still very solid. Driving dunks obviously 95. Ball handle doesn't really matter. I'm not going to touch ball handle. And look at the defense stats. Everything's 86 plus. Everything. Body shape's up to you. I usually go compact. That's just me. I like it. A lot of people don't. If you're gonna, honestly, if I was center, I'd go burly or built. It's up to you. Built's probably the best, but a lot of people like everything. It's up to you. It doesn't matter. For this finishing, you're probably gonna want a lot of finishing badges because you're playing center. So I'd say max these 3 right here and go down till you have 20. Go down dry left till you have 20 finishing badges. Shooting, you're going to want to max the top 2, and you're going to want to go to you have 16 shooting badges. All you need, trust me, all you need is 16 shooting badges. I know you can't see, sorry. 16 shooting badges, and that's probably the best for shooting. And we're going to skip playmaking for now. We're going to go right to defense. We're going to max, obviously, the rebounds, the blocks. We're going to max the steal. The steal is very helpful. Perimeter defense is important, too. You want an 80 at least to play good defense. And honestly, you want to hit 80 perimeter defense, you can get clamps. Clamps is a very important badge, especially for centers on the 2s. If you want to guard guards that you have to pick up on defense, clamps is a must. Interior defense, in my opinion, it does not do that much. It's only, I would leave mine at 25 because you really don't need it because it doesn't do anything. It really doesn't. If you guys look, people get dunked on all the time. Interior defense is to guard like post scores, and for the most part, you're not going to really need that. I'm not touching perimeter or interior defense, excuse me. And I'm going to go out in the physical, speed, you want to max, acceleration max. Strength doesn't really matter that much either. Vertically, you want to go to 80. Stamina max. It's up to you if you want to touch a strength. Again, I don't think you need it. A lot of people think you do. A lot of people think you don't. I don't think you need strength. It's up to you if you want to. It's not going to hurt you that much if you do. If you do want to go strength, I'd make it up to 62 actually. That's probably a good idea. Make strength go to 62 so you can get a brick wall and gold. Trust me, that's probably a good idea now I think about it. And as you can see, I'm only at 90 overall, so there's a lot of ways you can spread around this attributes. And what I would do is put on special delivery be able to get special delivery Hall of Fame. So as you guys see, I would make your pass accuracy a 68, and that's just how I play. It's really helpful when you're guarding, get team takeover really fast. So pass accuracy is if you want to put it 68 and you get special delivery Hall of Fame. With that being said, you need to have 4 playmaking to get there. So I would put speed of ball up to right here, a 64, so you can get 4 playmaking. And this is what I do personally, and the rest of these attributes can go wherever you want. If you want to put up strength, you can. If you want to put vertical, you can. I put vertical to an 88 max that because it's helpful. I wouldn't touch finishing at all. Speed or shooting, you can go up if you want to get to 18. That's probably solid. You can go to 80 overall free throws to have 18 finishing, and the rest of it goes on. You can do interior defense or perimeter defense, doesn't matter. So here's the thing, I'm gonna do perimeter or interior defense because I don't think it helps, but you don't really need that perimeter defense right there. So it's the exact thing I would do. The badges are 20, 18, 4, and 29. And like I said, this is for 2s and 3s, but primarily like 2s in competition. Like a really good like 2s lineup would be with this center right here. And of course, you can also play rec and like events and stuff like that. But like I think there's a better build for that. And the takeovers. How do I move on? Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, you can put that right around, put on post control. Takeovers I would go with is, honestly, the glass takes are not very good this year. I would not touch glass takes. I wouldn't touch lock takes either. I would do finishing moves, honestly, and then secondary spot up precision. Those are probably the best 2 takeovers you can do at the center position, and because he can score on the layups or shooting a 3. And that build I just showed you was actually the build that I was on in the first couple of clips. So those that's what the clips were on the last build. But this build I have not really played on consistently, but I know my boy Double H has, and he's the center. This is the exact center build I won the events with. So I won the 90s event and the bootcamp event, and Henry is playing on this build I'm about to show you guys right here. So this is the best center build for events. It's probably better for the rec center too, because it's a lot more beneficial if your center's taller to get rebounds, stuff like that, and not get bodied by like other bigger centers. So you want to make a power forward again. Handedness doesn't matter, jersey number doesn't matter. And this, like I said, I made the center build. I like the center build a lot better. I can still shoot, we can still do all that, but I think it's better for taller. So I went 6'10". The exact way I went with it is 225. The speed actually is 75. The strength is 81. I wanted to hit it somewhere in the middle where the strength wasn't too low, but either was the speed. So the speed's solid at 75. You have all your other stats are pretty damn good. Alright, now for the wingspan, you're gonna want to go 7'8". It's the max wingspan, and I know it's like your 3 is only a 78, but when you're at 90 now, your 3 point to be at 82. And this wingspan is insane at this position because no one has tall centers in general, and no one has a wingspan of 7'8". This wingspan is insane. You're gonna have a ton of rebounds. You're gonna be able to throw a ton of dunks. Your defense is gonna be really good. Bad shape, like I said, I like compact. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter. Now this is the hard part. The potential that you're gonna want to set. So driving dunk. I think the finishing is gonna be the same exact as before. You're gonna want to have these 3 maxed and 18 finishing badges. That's pretty good. For shooting, you're gonna max the top 2, and then go up to 16 shooting badges, and now be at 90 free throws. You don't want 16 shooting badges. I think that's important. Alright, now obviously go to your physicals, max them all out. Speed 75, acceleration 71, stamina 94, and vertical to 70. Strength you don't really need, but it has to be up because you have a good finishing, so it's gonna make you put your strength at a 50. Now we're gonna go to defense, and you're gonna max your rebounding, obviously, both your rebounding. You wanna put up your block. Your steal is very important. You don't want to have like short arm or not get lane steals. You have really long arms, so you're gonna get a lot of lane steals with this player. And your perimeter defense, you're gonna put like a 65. You don't, like I said, you don't have clamps all, or you can't get clamps at all in this player. So you really should be fine with 65 perimeter defense. And I would say put up your interior defense to your 25 defensive badges. And the reason I'm saying is because interior defense takes a lot of your attributes away. You only, if I max this, like I'm already look, I went up what 17. I don't know the math exactly. Holy shit, that was probably bad. I was 19 interior defense, and I'm done. I can't go up anymore. So go to 47. It's not really worth it. 47, you get 25 defensive badges, and you move on. Now that being said, I'm already done with finishing, shooting, and defense, and your physicals are good too. So what you're going to want to do, like I said, I personally like having playmaker badges, having that special delivery Hall of Fame. So make your pass accuracy 68, and as you guys see at the bottom, I will have special delivery Hall of Fame. And put your playmaking stats up to you have 4 playmaker badges. I don't think you get any more than that. And now that being said, you're still not done. So you can get special delivery Hall of Fame, and I guess you can put it on interior defense, but it doesn't really do anything. It doesn't help that much. You can put on interior, perimeter, That being said, the final badge will be 18, perfect, 16, that's fine. 4, you get Special Over Hall of Fame, and 25 defensive badges, and you're a 6'10 with a 7'8" wingspan. That is insane. You guys are going to be a monster, and this is the build that I personally went with, and I just made pretty recently. I made it today. I haven't upgraded it yet, but I think it's going to be pretty damn good for Rec Center. And it's the same way as last time. Glass King takeovers are bad. You're going to want to go with the finishing moves and spot up precision, in my opinion. Now, if you're going to go in the Glass King direction, I would get See the Future. I know it's not OP this year, but this is the only one that really truly helps you get more rebounds and outboard everyone else. So if you're going to go in that direction, I would get See the Future. And that's really it for the video. Hopefully this video helped you out, and you guys are honestly going to see a lot more gameplay from me at center, because like I said, I just made these center builds and I'm super excited to play on them and grind them out. And hopefully this video helped. And if you guys have any feedback, comments, and things that you disagree with me on, let me know in the comments. I'll be open to reading them and talk to you about it and tell you guys why I think this way. But like I said, if you guys haven't liked a sub button, make sure you guys do that. Trying to post notifications, trying to get 37,000 subscribers of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out. Everyone have a great rest of your day. Peace.